Here at Penrith Lakes, the location for rowing and canoeing, the construction is well underway of a new internationally approved course with warm-up facilities. As important as the facilities to host the Olympics is the support and enthusiasm necessary from the local community for the event. This enthusiasm for the Sydney bid spreads out across the whole of Australia. Even the Sydney Harbour Bridge birthday celebrations were greeted by the public as a Sydney Olympics 2000 community event. The mainstream community events continue from the launch over the next year, but already junior sports associations have become actively involved. Of equal importance to community support is the corporate sector, and through briefings and business functions, the business community has responded with support and many millions of dollars. This same support extends to the federal government, where the Prime Minister pledged spontaneous support.
I get back, but we'll put in $5 million on the way through.
With government assistance, the bid staff have developed a transport master plan based on existing planning that extends far beyond the year 2000.
Well, with the ferries running from Circular Quay up the harbour to Homebush Bay, that just reinforces the road and the railway links that are already operating between the two sites.
Adjacent to the Sydney Olympic Park at Homebush Bay will be the Olympic Village, which will be centralised at this major site of Olympic activity. In the spirit of the bid, a national design competition has been conducted for the village.
We had 103 entries coming into the competition. They're pretty varied. In Sydney we have all of the sports in the one city and all of the athletes in a single village adjacent to that principal site.
So this is intended to tackle the whole of
That's correct.
The athletic requirement.
10,000 athletes and 5,000 officials.
Whilst it is important that the village be located in close proximity to the main sporting venues, of equal or possibly greater importance are the competitors' training facilities.
Strategy.
All of the training venues will be located within 30 minutes travel time from the Olympic Village at Homebush Bay, and also to meet all of the technical requirements of the international federations.
An Australian Athletes Committee has been formed of Olympic competitors to advise and ensure that the facilities for every sport are not only appropriate, but that all competitors' needs are considered in refining the final plans for Sydney's 2000 bid.
The first time we're getting input in terms of facilities of the athletes themselves as to what you required in terms of the Olympic Village, the sporting facilities, the training facilities, and what other things you would like.
To host an Olympics, a city must have an identity that is distinct, with a universal appeal. Sydney meets this criteria, not only in a cosmopolitan sense, but a practical one as well. Part of the bid office task is to communicate all facets of the bid to the Australian people and the Olympic family.
Well, Share the Spirit's really going to turn Sydney and New South Wales upside down in relation to publicity, just making sure everybody in Sydney knows what's happening there. And basically we're going to see something in Sydney that we've never seen before.
A committee of prominent Australians meets constantly to review and assist in developing Sydney's bid. This full bid committee, chaired by the President of the bid, the Premier of New South Wales, comprises a diverse cross-section of individuals from sporting, cultural, administrative and corporate backgrounds. This group provides a balance to ensure no aspect of Olympic organisation is overlooked.
Man down for the Games. That's hard work from the staff and a lot of volunteers, which we all really appreciate. Well, here we are above the offices of Sydney's Olympic bid and the offices of the Australian Olympic Committee. And behind me is Darling Harbour, one of the main zones for our Olympic bid. It's in Darling Harbour that we've got weightlifting and basketball and several other of the indoor sports. And just 20 minutes further up the harbour is Sydney Olympic Park, where there will be 16 sports performed in the one park and one Olympic Village for all the athletes. So we're excited about the bid, and we're really hoping that all the members of the Olympic family will come down and see the enthusiasm of the Sydney people, and even my little friend here. Come and see him, and look for yourself at Sydney's bid for the 27th Olympiad in the year 2000.